Our first stop on this long travel day will be from Pensacola to Philadelphia, and then we'll go from Philadelphia to London, and then finally we will make our way to Paris by train. So this was so much fun to experience first class and business class together and get to explore the lounges. We travel hacked a ton of this trip, so I will have some of that info in the description, but we hope you enjoy. Just boarded our flight. Okay. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're officially at cruising altitude, and I want to show you around my seat a little bit. Just got a French glass of red wine. So good. We cannot get over our seats. They are so nice. We're on British Airways, and we have these really spacious business class, I think is what it's technically called. And I feel the need to be so quiet right now because I feel like all the flight attendants can see me doing this. But let's take a look around. So when we get to our seat, there's a pillow and a container holding all of the bedding for us to turn our seats into like lay down little like pod type seats. So that'll be really nice in an hour or so when we can start getting some sleep. So over here I have this little compartment that opens up, and I hope you can hear me. And there are headphones and a little remote that you can use to order things from and charge your phone. I'm not very good at this. Hang on. So then there's also this little compartment back here that would be perfect for like a phone or something, or a Kindle. And then back here we have this little amenity kit that I have not opened yet, and a bottle of water. So nice. I feel like there are so many little hidden compartments, and there's like treasures in all of them. We have the headphones, we have the amenity kit. So I am going to open this up. I'm really excited. Oh, it's like sealed. Okay. Looks like we have some relax, is that gonna focus? Like Pulse Point essential oils. I will definitely be trying this out. It might not be the most amazing ingredients, who knows, but this is fun, so I'm gonna try these out. And then we have a luxury lip balm. Just tiny little sizes. A pair of socks and an eye mask. Earplugs and a little toothbrush and toothpaste. Oh, and a gentle moisturizer. Okay, that actually smells really good. So we flew British Airways on our way to London. We were in the flagship business class seats in the middle of the plane. We got to sit side by side. It was so much fun. We barely slept a wink because we really wanted to soak up this flight as much as we possibly could. We have never flown this way before, and it was so fun to travel hack this, and honestly worth every single point and every single penny. I would highly recommend to anybody that has been thinking about doing this with your points. Honestly, just a top tier experience, and we will definitely be keeping our eyes on any future deals that we can get because this has completely ruined us when it comes to flying. Cracking up at how blurry this clip is, but here I am just applying all of my essential oils, taking my supplements, doing all of the wellness things that I normally do at home, making sure I keep that up on this trip, of course. Arriving in London, we were decently rested, surprisingly. We were doing okay. We got a couple hours of sleep on the plane, and we were just ready to see what we could before jumping on our train to get to Paris. So we ended up walking around. We came across the Harry Potter store at King's Cross, which was so cool, but look at this line. We did not have the time for that. We prioritized food over being in a line. We found the cutest little vegan restaurant, which was so refreshing after the plain food. They did their best, but I feel like planes have a long way to come when it comes to plant-based eating. So here we are arriving to our train. This was so nice. We had this little area all to ourselves, and I had some of the best mushroom risotto on this train. Like, literally brought me back to life. So good. After the longest travel day, we finally arrived to Paris, and this was such a surreal feeling, walking through the beautiful streets, arriving to the cutest little hotel. We were ready to get settled, get showers, and start exploring. It's typology.
I know, I saw that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's the Eiffel Tower. Okay. Chandler's in the shower, so I can tell you a little bit more about this place. Look how beautiful. So simple. So just like, oh, I don't even have words. So aesthetically pleasing. And then the view. No words. Quite literally, no words. And then this is on our bed. It's typology, and I have quite literally been obsessed with this brand for the past couple months. What are the chances of this hotel stocking all of their products? Not all of their products, but like the body and hair products. Oh my gosh. I feel like such a mess. We just walked from the train station, and it's like actually kind of warm here. So I'm like so hot and sweaty right now, but I just had to. Their stuff smells so good. It's like so herbal, so fresh. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I'm quite literally just gonna ditch all of my toiletries that I brought and use these from now on. And like the shape of these, they take up so much less space too. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, and like an entire body lotion, what? I can't handle this. And a little soap. Is this like, I gotta figure this out. I'm just tearing into it. Oops. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's the tiniest little bar of soap. I might be like deliriously, like overly excited about this, but wow. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe this is happening. This is so amazing. Okay, we need to get showered because we got here like with half the day already gone. So we have an exciting evening planned. So just walk around and explore and grab dinner and then go on a Seine cruise. So we need to get ready for that, and we'll definitely be bringing you along. Okay, so my phone ended up dying this evening. So we have a few random clips on our way to our Seine cruise and to just explore what we can before the sun goes down. So this was right outside our hotel, passing by this adorable little flower shop. We also got to see the Olympic cauldron, which was very unexpected and a really cool surprise because this was one of the last times it would be lit up. Then we grabbed some rosé and walked along the Seine. It was just now starting to hit us that we are here. So beautiful, literally everywhere you turn in Paris. It is just so gorgeous. So here we are, we just boarded the Seine cruise. We are so tired, you can see it in our faces. And we started off on the cruise. This was a lot colder than we expected it to be, and as you can see, there were some rain clouds. It actually started to rain towards the end. We had to go take cover underneath the boat. So we have some really beautiful clips here at the beginning, but then you'll notice at the end we were only able to grab some really short clips. So hope you enjoy. The next morning, we got up early and walked to the Opera House. This was incredible. Some of the prettiest architecture we've ever seen. We were mesmerized the entire time. We left and our necks were hurting because of all of the gorgeous ceilings and looking up basically the entire time. So pretty, so beautiful. If you get the chance to go here, it's a must-see on your trip to Paris. This was my favorite room. This was the foyer de la danse, where all the ballerinas would come and practice, and I just loved this space. All the big mirrors and the natural light. It was so, so beautiful. Next up, we went to Galerie Lafayette, and this was incredibly gorgeous. You could easily spend an entire day here. There was so much to see. We barely scratched the surface. We passed by Tiffany's, and I saw this original letter from Audrey Hepburn just about her experience in Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I am such a huge fan of her. So we had to stop by and walk through, of course, and read that. Then we made our way over to the Louvre. We did not go inside this time. We just were very short on time for this trip to Paris. We needed a lot more time to see everything we wanted to see. But we got to walk around the outside of it. It is breathtaking and so beautiful. It started to get a little chilly, so we went back to the hotel and did a quick outfit change into something warmer. At this point, I was having to throw together different outfits because I was not expecting it to be this cold. So threw a sweater on over a dress, and we went out for the rest of the evening, walked around, and made our way up towards the Eiffel Tower. On our way, we stopped by the Marais, which ended up being one of our favorite areas of Paris. We got to see the Church of St. Paul, St. Louis, which was unexpected and really cool. It's one of the oldest churches in Paris. And then we found this adorable courtyard in this hotel in the Marais, which was just really beautiful. So we spent some time here. It was also really peaceful and calm, not a lot of people around, which was really nice. We ended up stopping at this adorable little Thai restaurant, which was kind of set back from the main area of the Marais, so it was a little bit quieter, which was nice. We were really tired at this point, so this was a pleasant surprise. They were the sweetest family, cutest little Thai restaurant, and delicious food. We made it to the Eiffel Tower just in time to see the sparkles start, which was so magical. There is nothing like seeing this in person. It's just so big and grand and beautiful, and the way that everyone just gathers around to watch is just really special. So this day we found ourselves back at the gluten-free bakery Copan in the Marais again. We popped into a couple stores and then we made our way over to Montmartre. I don't think I'm saying that right, but I'm doing my absolute best. We got a delicious lunch. This was really funny though because the table, we were on like a 45-degree angle the whole time, so a little uncomfortable. So we spent a lot of this day just exploring this new area that we hadn't been to yet, with the goal, of course, to make it to the prettiest street in Paris. This street is definitely worth the hype. It felt straight out of a movie or a fairy tale. It was so pretty. And this was actually such a special, memorable part of the trip because we sat down with a glass of rosé at La Maison Rose with some really cool English people that we met, and they were just so fun to talk to. We were all there because of Emily in Paris, and it was just a really fun connection to make. We started to make our way back to the metro so that we could gather some supplies for a really sweet little evening we had planned. This was hands down one of the best moments of the trip, like top 2, top 3 moments for sure. Everyone was just sitting on the grass, enjoying a bottle of wine with their loved ones and just watching the Eiffel Tower as the sun began to set. We actually ended up completely scrapping our plans for the rest of the evening. We had a plan to go see a concert, and that would have just kept us indoors for our last night. So we changed the plan and decided to just explore some more. We finally got to see the Ponte Alexandre III bridge, and that was really fun, just kind of doing our own thing and abandoning the plan for the rest of the evening. Chandler was really excited, as you can see. We ended up jumping in an Uber, and that was really fun. This was the first time we had driven in a car instead of just been below ground on the metro, so we got to see some different perspective of the city, and what happens next is interesting. Our Uber driver actually got in trouble.
Je ramasse pas les... Vous êtes chauffeur VTC? Ouais, voiture de tourisme. Donc les bus, les voies de bus. Ouais. Si vous êtes un vrai chauffeur VTC entre guillemets, d'accord? Ouais. Les voies de bus c'est interdit. Ouais. Donc vous faites la queue comme tout le monde. En fait, il y avait une voiture qui a bloqué le truc et après je suis...
We were pleasantly surprised to pass the Pantheon, something we didn't think we were going to have time to see, on our way to some of the Emily in Paris filming areas. So this was something that was on my bucket list for this trip. So it was so cool to get to see these. Unfortunately, the only clips we have are in vertical iPhone mode. So I'm sorry about that. If you're not an Emily in Paris fan, you might just want to skip this part, but here's Emily's apartment and the area where Mindy hosts her birthday party and Camille smashes the champagne glass. So much drama in this show, but it's honestly so beautifully done. There's Gabrielle's restaurant, and the pastry shop or the bakery is over next to that. It was so cool to see all of this right next to each other, just as it is in the show. And I definitely was tearing up at one point, I'm not gonna lie. Our Paris trip was quickly coming to a close. We only had 2.5 days in the city, and I would definitely suggest to set aside more time to see Paris. It was not nearly enough to see everything we wanted to, but we were so excited because we had an early rise the next morning to make our way down to Italy by train. So we needed to get back and get packed up and ready to go, but it was so nice and so dreamy to just see all of this evening scenery on the way back and really just get such a beautiful last taste of Paris. So these videos were specifically for Instagram, but I really wanted to share them here as well because we ended up going back to that first vegan restaurant that we went to our first night in Paris, ended up going back there on our last night, and it was just so amazing. I cannot recommend this restaurant enough. We had so many delicious dishes this night, and we actually got to meet both of the chefs. It's two French brothers that came together to create this incredibly refreshing, different type of vegan restaurant where you can just tell there's so much love that goes into the food, into the entire place. Has such a good vibe, and we just loved it so much. You should definitely check it out if you're going to Paris, whether you're plant-based or not. You will love it. It's like artwork in food form. Early morning wake-up call to catch our train to Italy, but Paris is in the books. It was so much fun. It was a whirlwind. That's why we haven't really talked much, but we are ready to get to Italy and fully relax. This was such a beautiful stay though. Look at this bathroom. Oh my gosh. Loved it so much. Probably can't see, but there was such an epic view. Okay, time to go. Let's do this.